a parable unto them, saying, a ground of a certain rich man brought forth plentiful. And he thought within himself, saying, what shall I do? Because I have no room where to bestow my fruits. And he said, this will I do. I will pull down my barns and build greater. And there will I bestow all my fruits and my goods. And I will say to my soul, soul, thou hast much goods laid up for many years. Take thine, eat easy, eat, drink, and be merry. And God said unto him, thy food this night thy soul shall require of thee. Then who shall those things be which thou hast provided? So this is he that laid up treasures for himself, and is not rich toward God. You may be seated. Now we look here at a rich man. He had so much crops that he didn't know what to do with it. His barns wouldn't hold them. His shallows wouldn't hold them. So he says, I got a good idea. I'm just going to tear them all things down and build some new ones. So that's what he done. So he pulled down all the barns. He built brand new ones. Then he said, I will say unto myself, take it easy, eat, drink, and be merry. But God said, you're a fool. He says, thy food, tonight your soul will be required of you. I'm not calling anybody a fool, but God called this man a fool. So is he that layeth up treasures for himself and is not rich toward God. It don't matter how much money you got. It don't matter what you got, how much land you got, how many houses you got. If you're not rich toward God, it's going to be bad on you. In the book of Matthew, 6th chapter, starting in verse 19, God says, lay not up for yourself treasures upon earth, where moth and rust doeth corrupt, where thieves break in, make through, and steal. But lay up for yourself treasures in heaven, where neither moth or rust doeth corrupt, and where thieves do not break through or steal. For where your treasures is, there will your heart also be also. Now Jesus Christ is saying this right here. Lay not up yourselves treasures upon earth. I tell you what, whenever I was coming up, I was so poor that the thieves come back and drop stuff off my house. I didn't have anything. But let me tell you something now. I got treasures in heaven that ain't nobody gonna go to.
Amen.
Because I got a guard there.
You got that right.
Lord of Lords and King of Kings. Listen. For where your treasures is, there will your heart also. What kind of treasure met St. Peter at the gate. He says, you know, says we got a point system now. Says you're going to have 100 points to get in now. He says, tell me about your life on earth. He says, okay. He says, I was married to the same woman for 50 years. He says, I'll give you 3 points for that. He says, I taught Sunday school for 20 years. He says, I'll give you 2 points for that. He says, I taught youth and choir for 15 years. He says, I'll give you 5 points for that. He said, man, this is going to take the grace of God to get in here. He said, that's right, come on in. But it does take the grace of God to get into heaven.
Right.
If it wasn't for God's grace, I wouldn't be standing here right now. So we need to focus on putting treasures in heaven instead of treasures here on earth. A lot of times we try to keep up with the Joneses up here. But I don't care what the Joneses have got. All I care is what I got. But if you look through that first messages that I said,